Am I the butthole for not changing my cat's name for my sister's baby? I swear I'm going crazy with this. I have 2 cats, Tonks and Dio. Tonks named after the HP character and Dio's name is a little funny, named after DiGiorno pizza. Just like Dio and my mom, and I thought it was funny. So now my sister has been saying she's going to start trying for a baby. I'm like, cool, okay, congrats. Not a big fan of kids myself, but good luck to her. Fast forward 3 months and she's pregnant and starts talking baby names and crap and nice have fun. Well, her boyfriend's friend texted me yesterday saying her boyfriend's family has a relative named Dio and would appreciate if I rename or, and I cannot believe this, rehome my cat. Friend said he could take him. Like, what the F? No, you're not taking my cat, and no, I'm not renaming him, so that's what I tell the friend. And like 2 hours later my sister calls me and just says something like she can't ever be over at our, mine and mom's, house with a cat named after her son. It's disrespectful. Like, I cannot understand how she's functioning right now mentally. This is so stupid. My mom said something like, well, we can call him Didi or D, he's already 11. That's even more reason for me to not change his name. He's effing 11. He's had this name for a decade? I know I should care more about a nephew than a cat, but this is like my kid. I don't want him to be confused and scared for the last half of his life. And I know my sister. She'd bring her son over and let him F with the cats and call it cute and take pictures even if I tell her to stop. I don't know, it's so stupid. I didn't even change the cats' names because I already told my sister mostly all of this. It's just she and my mom are really putting pressure on me to just chill. Am I the butthole for not renaming/rehoming my cat because my sister likes his name? Edit. Holy crap, I forgot how Reddit feels about cat when I rage posted this after drinking like 4 White Claws, laughing my butt off. Just wanted to edit to clarify, people upset with my mom, don't be. We talked since and agree that they're being huge buttholes. She loves our pets all the same. She even knitted our cats and dog Christmas stockings this year with names. Also, Dio and Tonks and our dog are all microchipped and indoor cats. We work at home, so if they tried to come and take the cats, I don't think our 70-pound pit bull would take kindly to that. NTA, ask your sister why she's trying to name her baby after your 11-year-old cat whenever she brings it up. It's the boyfriend's uncle's nickname, so that's why? I think it's more so him than her because it was his friend that first texted me. She should get used to the fact that in your family, the baby will always be named after your cat. Cat's name was first, lol. Edited to add, if she's 3 months pregnant, then her 4-month ultrasound hasn't happened yet, which is where they find the gender. Joke's on them if it's a girl. Edited. Thanks everyone. I had never heard of a gender blood test, but that's very cool. Science sure does change in 14 years. Joke's on them if it's a girl. Then they will probably demand the name Tonks. Lol. Original post should just call her niece Nymphadora then. It's been like literally 100 years since I've read/watched HP, but wasn't Tonks a nickname for Nymphadora? And effing how? Tonks was her surname. Her father, a muggle, was Ted Tonks. Tonks a lot for clarifying. Thanks for coming to my TED Tonk. Tonks for making me giggle. Please accept this great value gold medal. Lol, you are so punny. Silly trivia, but Ted Tonks wasn't a muggle. He was a muggle-born wizard or a mudblood that married into a prejudiced pureblood family. Andromeda, nay. Black, Nymphera Tonks' mother was sister of Bellatrix and Narcissa and estranged from the Black family after she married Ted Tonks. I'm going to have to kindly ask you to refrain from using such language. That is one of the most foul words in the wizarding language. Actually, us mudbloods are reclaiming it, because apparently we can do that now. Tonks would probably have disapproved just as much of Nymphadora. She hated her first name. So would you, if your fool of a mother named you Nymphadora. That whole family tree is wild. My favorite part of the Black family tree was that Sirius's grandfather had his mother at the age of 13, and it happens again with Bellatrix/Andromeda/Narcissa's father, who had them at age 13/15/17. Either J.K. Rowling is suggesting some serious shenanigans at Hogwarts or she really can't do math. Probably the latter, as the whole wizards are longer lived also isn't reflected in the tree, and, for any HP fans out there, sadly Phineas Nigellus Black's tenure as headmaster doesn't fit either time. In case you were imagining him looking at his younger relatives and face-palming. I can't believe you missed the opportunity to say, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk after that trivia. It'd be like a rich, white girl marrying a mixed guy in 1950s Alabama, then. Thank you so much for the correction. I'm appalled at myself for getting it wrong. It was her last name. Nymphadora Tonks. Tonks was her surname and she hated her first name. Nobody calls her Nymphadora. Just quoting. Either Dora or like the most it was Tonks. Tonks was her last name. Just stick with Nympho for short. Kids' friends will really appreciate it. Then tell her to put the letter S in front of Tonks and the kid will be a meme. And then earn upvotes on our /comedy Reddit link. You can find out the sex earlier than that. There is no set in stone you can find out the sex now date, although there is a typical range. Plus there's different ways to find out, blood tests versus ultrasounds, if she conceived via IVF, is an older mother, there are any genetic concerns, or her doctor simply wanted to test or scan a couple of weeks earlier than the norm for whatever reason, you can find out 10 weeks. Good ultrasound techs can make pretty educated guesses by 14 weeks. My tech and I both guessed correctly for both my kids based on looking at certain angles of developing parts. It's not a guarantee but probably better than the 50-50 odds of just guessing blindly. At any rate, it's possible to know before 4 months. The cat was definitely named first though. I went for my 10-week checkup and the technician was like, want to know the sex, and I was like, what, it's too early to know, but my boy was apparently in the perfect angle to tell that day. I did a gender reveal 4 weeks later, and then when I went for my 16-week check I got confirmation to be sure. You can certainly find out really early even without any tests. 100%, don't change your cat's name. Imagine a cat being in your lives for 11 years and your sister claiming you named him after her unborn son NTAOP. Yes, I knew my son was a boy from around 11 weeks. We did a blood test at 10 weeks and it took a week for the results to come back. That's cool that you and the tech successfully predicted both babies. With my second baby, the ultrasound tech told us at 11 weeks. The OB said to not count on it because it was so early, but the tech was right. I was getting frequent ultrasounds because I had a hematoma, so we had to make sure it was going away. With my first I found out at like 24 weeks. She refused to get in positions that would let the tech know, haha. Unless they got the genetics test. But yes, cat should be Dio Sr. and nephew, Dio Jr. Lol. Dio Sr. Lol, just start calling the nephew Jr. instead of Dio. Even if they do change the cat's name, it will be baby named after a cat. Nobody in this side of the family ever knew that faraway uncle. I ordered an at-home blood test to find out the gender. They claim as early as 8 or 9 weeks. Who the F names their baby after their boyfriend's uncle's nickname? Does she have a history of causing drama? Because this really sounds like she's doing it for the drama. This is what I think too. Like, does the baby daddy know about the name choice, or is the sister saving her crazy side for after she gets the engagement ring? I was named after my dad's favorite uncle. There are no pets in the family with that name though. Refuse to accept boyfriend's uncle's nickname as a reason. Insist, and keep on insisting that it's all about your cat, and that you'd be honored that she chose to name her kid after your cat, if only it weren't for the buttholes insisting you rename or rehome your cat. Let her know that in spite of the ill will her boyfriend's family has towards your cat, it will always be known that the kid was named after the cat. Let her know you're prepared to turn up to his wedding and will raise a toast to Dio, and the Ginger Tom / Maine Coon he was named after. Fighting stupid can be hard, but let her know you're prepared to battle to the end of time. Imagine asking your parents why they chose that name and they say it was a name from a cat that got named after a pizza. Lol, yes, I can imagine original post on the phone right now. I'd like to order a medium Dio's with extra sauce. Sure thing, how'd you like your sauce? Extra salty, it's for my sister. Tell her Dio is short for Diagornio, and don't you think it's a bit strange to name your baby after a pizza? Maybe sis should name the kid Hot Pocket. Tell them you'll rename your cat Tio, in honor of the boyfriend's uncle. And by the way, naming your kid Dio will forever have people asking if he's named after the singer. Not going to lie, Every time I read the name Dio, I start humming Holy Diver. My brother literally named one of his late cats Dio and mentioned Holy Diver in the same breath as the reason. It was a joke until it stuck. I would offer cat tax, but I'm not sure where my pictures of him are. It's been a while since his passing. I kind of thought she was going for a JoJo reference. No. Ask her why she's naming the baby after DiGiorno pizza? Like you did to the cat. Are they going to rename the uncle then as well? Nah, they should consider rehoming the uncle as well. Maybe their friend will take him? My mum got a pair of rescue cats, one came with the same name as my older nephew. Now when my mum is calling my sister and her kids, the other cat is known by my younger nephew's name to make everyone happy. That's how this situation is supposed to work. Tell her Dio is the name of a vampire overlord of evil in an anime about big buff crossdresser with magic ghosts, and ask her if she'd like that name changed as well. You thought it was your baby. But it was me, Dio. I mean, Dio means God in Italian, maybe Spanish too? I'm not religious in any way, but I feel weird that a baby would be called God. Really cute name for a cat though. Think your sister is going through pregnancy hormones to make her really unreasonable or something? It's Dios in Spanish, so close. AITA, the only person I know with Dio as a nickname in Spanish is called Diogenes, and it's definitely not a common one. Please do not let any of them near the kitty. If they care about animals that little, they might do something to him. From previous posts here, if entitled people, it has happened to people. You should absolutely prioritize Dio's safety over your entitled sister. How is the cat named after her son when the cat's literally been in existence for 11 years before her son was ever created? Word of advice, get your cat microchipped and take plenty of pictures ASAP. If your sister's boyfriend has already found a new home for your cat without discussing it with you first, he might just take the next step and disappear Dio entirely. Edit. Thank you, kind strangers, for the awards, and I'm glad to hear the pets are all microchipped. Take plenty of pictures ASAP. Bold of you to assume cat owners have photos of anything that isn't their cat. The other day my phone self-created a slideshow of cat pictures and put it to meow music. I forced my husband to drop everything and watch it with me. My Google Photos account did the same. Same here, only it was dog photos and it was barking music. Of course I had to post it to my Facebook. I need this in my life. Especially with the meow music. I don't even know why it's instantly obvious what meow music even means, but it is. It sounds obvious, but this is the first I'm hearing about it. Sounds like something I need to check into. I'm imagining Kitty by the Presidents of the United States of America, but way more chipper. And kid-friendly. I just pictured meow 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 to the meow mix tune. I want chicken, I want liver, meow mix, please deliver. So not true. Just last week I took a photo of a different cat who kind of looked like my cat. This is your cat speaking. Delete it. Edit, my first ever award. Thank you, stranger. Only if you stop chewing my hair at night. Right? Got to stop and chat and see if they are brothers. Nonsense. I also have photos of food. I absolutely agree with this. If they're going as far as already offering the cat to people, the original post really needs to make sure to take precautions now. User Gorgonzola, please. When my oldest daughter was around 6 months old, we had an orange tabby cat named Oscar. He was a good kitty. One time when my daughter was crawling, she reached for him and accidentally pulled his fur, and he did what an animal would do. He turned around and scratched her. It happened very quickly and it was an accident. The next time he went outside, my neutered cat, who never wandered far, was reported to have run off by my Phil, who lives next door, who didn't like my cat to begin with. It's been over 10 years, but I still wonder what happened to my Oscar. I just know Phil did something to him. So if your cats do go outside, please make sure they are microchipped. I have 2 cats now, but they are strictly indoor only. Reddit link. I'm so sorry, I'd be so angry and heartbroken. Too bad the microchip doesn't help if the crazy person kills your kitty. That's true. I don't think my father-in-law killed him, though. I honestly feel like he took him somewhere and dropped him off. People who abandon a domesticated animal in the street deserve to be drawn and quartered. Thanks, your comment is so important. I was very annoyed at my sister will come here and let her kid abuse the cat and think it's cute. If Op's sister is this flavor of human being, it will be in everyone's best interest she never set foot at original post home with the kid. It's infuriating when adults just let their kid do whatever, but it's also freaking dangerous to the kid. NTA I would actually suggest changing his name to Dio, the first of his name, though. Just to be clear to anyone who may ask in the future about the order of priority. Edit, haha thank you. I'm petty and I know it. I almost named my girl cat Denny lol. NTA. Yes change it to Dio Senior Dio the first, Dio I came before the kid, last name. Or Dio I came before sister's boyfriend. We're really not doing phrasing anymore, huh? NTA the cat was called Dio for 11 years. Your sister can take a chill pill and soak in the rest of the family and friends. Your sister can take a chill pill and soak in the rest of the family and friends. Sounds like she should have taken a morning after pill if she is going to be this daft. I hope for everyone's sake it's just the hormones and she doesn't turn into one of those momzillas, smiley face. I think she already jumped to entitled momby status. She has gone past all logic and reason here and is soundly and only seeing her wants. Nope. With a relative like that, I'd do a long slow Irish goodbye out of it. Maybe a little redirection will help. Next time she brings up names, say I've always thought if I ever had a kid I'd name it Buckaroo for a boy or Orange Blossom for a girl and see how fast she changes her mind. Start looking at her belly and saying hello little Buckaroo. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.